Alright, here we go. I didn't see Lego Batman 2 until I had already started this. I actually am planning on doing the Lego games. I have pretty much all of them. Um, so that's on the books, but tonight I had planned on saving these games for a little bit later, but I decided, what's scarier than knowing that Doom is just around the corner? I can't think of anything. So here we go. Demon Souls. We're finally gonna tackle it. This is the granddaddy of the Soulsborne series. I've played some of it, but not nearly enough of it. I did this video for my sound design class in college, so removed all the sound from it, and then completely inserted my own music, sound effects, everything. It was fun. I had a lot of fun with it. I even did a voice narration that wasn't present in this video. I think I did pretty well, except for the sword, the knight's sword, when he was kind of sword fighting. The only thing I could find at that time was fencing. So instead of, ching, 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 it was more like tick, 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 the fencing coils. So, but overall, I was pretty happy with it. So I took a quick break after Silent Hill 2. Threw some dishes in, threw some laundry in, got some coffee, because I feel like making some bad decisions with my life. I just realized I'm using the Nearly Dead controller, so let me grab the cord now. Let's grab this before it gets me killed later. I'm gonna have enough deaths. Alright. Just check one thing here real quick. Alright, let's do a new game. Let's go on this journey together. Name. Andrew, you there? Give me a name. Here, while you're doing that, I'm gonna Knigget. I'm gonna do royalty. I'll be that guy. I'm not gonna spend much time on this. Don't freak out, Andrew. I'm kinda notorious in my group of friends for spending way too much time on character creators. I say it's not enough time. Okay, that's interesting. Anybody who's watching this, give me a name. Alright. Sweatback, that might be what I go with. There it is. That's what we're talking about. I can't do a... No! Boo. Man. Alright, you know what, I am... Alright, here we go. Swept back. Sorry, I just totally blanked. I've forgotten all the names I've ever known. Alright, we're gonna name him Twitch. Just because that's where I'm playing. He's the Twitchy Royal. That's why they sent him out on a for sure death mission, because he makes people uncomfortable at court.
King Allant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned.
Are we in North Korea?
But Valarfax of the royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight.
Yo, dude.
That the old
Everything's
King
whack.
Allant had aroused the Old One, the great beast below the Nexus, from its eternal slumber, and that a colorless fog had swept in, unleashing terrible demons. The demons hunt down men and claim their souls.
I would totally use this
Those
as
who
my
lose their
wallpaper on my
souls
computer.
also lose their minds.
This kind of reminds me of Magic the Gathering a little bit. Not the game, just that image. And that one kind of too.
Valarfax spoke of the enticing power of the demon souls. Each time a demon claims a human soul, the demon's own soul is invigorated by the life force. And the power of a mature demon soul is beyond human imagination. The legend spread quickly.
They tweeted it.
Mighty warriors were drawn to the accursed land, but none have returned. Bjor of the Twin Fangs, Yurt the Silent Chief, Sage Urbane, Skurver the Wanderer, the Sixth Saint Astraea and her knight Garl Vinland, and Sage Frake the Visionary. The colorless deep fog slowly creeps beyond Boletaria's borders. Humankind faces a slow and steady extinction. The deep fog will eventually swallow all lands.
If I remember right,
near and
all those
far.
characters that they just listed off, I think the majority of them you don't even run into.
But Boletaria has one final hope.
Astraea and Garl
A
Vinland you
lone
do run
warrior
into.
who
Sage
has
Urbane you run
braved the
into.
baneful fog.
But
Has the land
I don't
found
think
its
those other
savior?
people are in the game at
Or
all.
have the demons found a new slave?
However, there's 6 archstones. We'll talk about that when we get to it. There's a lot of cut content. There's one of many reasons why people would love to see a remastered version of this game, is because they ran out of time and memory. I am playing the tutorial. It's a good way to get some easy souls, and also, you know, I don't know who's seen it and who hasn't. We're not doing a speed run here. This is a I hope I don't die too quickly run.
So that you may lull the Old One back to slumber.
So, right away, the controls are kind of sort of the same, basically the same as Dark Souls, to a point. It's the timing that's really different. But the main reason I picked Royalty as the class is because I start off with magic. And like I said, I'll be that guy. I don't mind cheesing some things when I get the chance, because this game certainly cheeses you. You gonna swing? You're not supposed to attack, are you? I'm guessing that guy's not coded to attack. Or at least not until you attack first. So, that's fine. Alright, circle, sprint. Good to know. What's up, dude? Hey, man. Let's do it. That was a parry and a riposte. Something you probably won't see me doing a lot because I'm not good at it. But dang it if I didn't get it on the first try. Alright, so those are ghosts. This is the tutorial, so it's just pre-rendered. But in the game, the servers are actually still active as far as I know. And you'll see like a little instance of what the other player was doing at that exact moment, which is kind of cool. You'll also see bloodstains later on, and that shows you how a player recently died. And sometimes I can give you like a clue, like, okay, maybe there's an ambush around the corner. Crescent Moongrass. There's no Estus Flask in this game, so you heal using a variety of different items. There's different levels of grasses. Sorry. I got a bruised rib, and it's just not being nice to me right now. Alright, here we go. Come on, dude. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's a backstab. That's exactly what it sounds like. I don't think I'll have to explain that one to you. The neat thing about the design of these games is just, for the most part, if you see an area, you can get to it. Now, that's not quite as true in Demon's Souls as it will be in the future games in the series, but the design philosophy that they have is very much tell the story in every way possible except directly. So the levels are really well thought out, and because you're gonna die so often, death isn't so much a penalty as it is a learning experience. So when you die, you're making your way over and over and over to the boss, or wherever. So part of the way that you kind of ease the pain of that is you unlock shortcuts. So this is just a tutorial, there's not a shortcut. But what I wanted to point out was, this is the other side of the area we just passed, where I killed a couple of dudes and we saw those ghosts. That's the area right there. So it's kind of neat. Touching an Archstone. Okay. And I've done the tutorial several times. I mean, even though it's been a while, it's easy, and usually with Souls, even though it's very hard, you quickly memorize things. You know, so level layouts, as you're forced to run through them over and over. Enemy attack patterns, where the enemies are going to be. And And that's really how you get stronger. Your character levels up, but so do you as a player. Alright, come on, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's kind of interesting because this game so often makes you feel like you're all powerful. Like, these guys actually gave me a lot of trouble my first playthrough or two, because I couldn't figure out parrying, and apparently I'm doing okay tonight. Took me a second to bait that attack. Maybe it's the coffee. And nobody's bugging me right now. All my kids are asleep, the dog's gone out to pee. So it's just me and you, whoever's watching. Come on, man. I think the AI took a break there. Alright, hang on one second. There's actually not a pause. This is a... staple of the Soulsborne series. You cannot pause. And I think that's, in theory, to accommodate the online play, because someone... not in the tutorial area, but in general, you can get invaded, or people can try to join you at any time. So if you're pausing, that kind of messes with their gameplay experience. So it's just make it equal. Nobody can pause. You have to be careful when you're spamming attacks like that, just because your character does have a stamina meter. That's the green bar. Aw, man. Don't. What's up, dude? Ooh, I missed the parry. But not that time! Alright, I forget. There's two paths. Okay, this is the dud. Alright. So here we go. Hurrying up to our first boss. I'm not gonna bother healing. This is one of those, you're actually supposed to fail this fight. This is not a fight that anybody is supposed to win. So basically, I think, like so many other fights, you can kind of see him. Hi! But I'm gonna give it a shot, like so many before me. Dodged the wrong way. And that right there is your Souls 101. You can die, you can be completely prepared, doing great. I thought I was doing great. And then you dodge the wrong way, and it's over. Because when you die, with very few exceptions, it is your fault. Like, it's not artificial difficulty. It's not the game screwing you over. It puts you in impossible situations sometimes. But, having said that, there's always a way to win.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn
I love
from
this
its vessel.
voice right here. The Maiden in Black.
Let strength be granted so the world
I
might
could seriously
be mended.
listen to her read the phone book and I would be completely happy.
So the world might be mended.
I need to find out her name, just to see if she's done any other work. She did this, and I know she did Bloodborne. But if she's done anything else, I need to find out.
This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect it.
Okay, here we go. So I was going to explain before about archstones. You have died, Nexus. So death isn't really the problem that it used to be. Okay. So in this game, they say there are 5 archstones. There used to be 6, but one of them got destroyed. So there's Boletaria. There's the Kingdom of the Dwarves, like the mines. I think, is this the Tower of Latria? I think it is. There's the Broken One, which we'll get to. There's the Storm King. And there's the, I think I messed up, but one of these is the Wastes, basically. Okay? Eveta Muradalis. Yeah, it's a common household name. This is the Archstone for the Giants, and they do briefly mention that in the game. But here's the thing. They actually did make this area, or at least a good percentage of it, and just, whether it was a scheduling issue or a memory issue, they couldn't actually ship it. So there's elements of it still in the game's code, and people found it. But if they ever did a remaster or a re-release, like they're doing with Shadow of the Colossus and Final Fantasy VII, I would so love to see them make a proper release of the Land of the Giants, because the concept's pretty cool. Alright.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the Archstones.
Level up orange, huh?
Go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria.
This is a character who shows up in every single Soulsborne game in one form or another. Basically the crestfallen soldier. The guy who represents someone playing this game who's just not getting it. And has given up, but he's hanging around just to taunt you. So we'll check out these NPCs a little bit later. There's not really anything I can... Oh, actually, I still got 214 souls. That was nice of them.
My name's Baldwin. Just an ordinary blacksmith. It's simple. Just bring
I wonder if
me
she's done
all
any...
the souls
No,
you
IMDb lists,
can. In trade,
like
I'll
pseudomonyms.
give you weapons, or forge ones you already
That's
have.
really interesting. I wonder if she just
With
knew
your
somebody
souls,
on the team.
I can eke out a living. And with my weapons, you
So
can...
he's a blacksmith. Wait, do I have anything to upgrade my weapon now? What do I need? Oh, Sharpstone. Fair enough. I have 10. I don't have enough to buy one of those yet. Sorry, just hang in there with me. Okay, you know what?
No interest, eh? I can tell.
Don't really have enough to buy anything. Oh, one last thing. So in case it explains it to you right at the beginning, but just to make it absolutely clear, top left corner are my meters. So red is health, blue is magic. Not every character has that, and green is stamina. So every character has red and green. But the thing is, when you die, right now I'm in spirit form, so you can kind of see it. I'm like kind of translucent and I'm all shiny. Right now I'm basically a ghost. So, excuse me. When I'm in this form, I only have half my possible HP. Now I'm going to get an item here shortly, a ring, that's going to help that a little bit. But yeah, basically this game makes it so that you can get your HP back once you prove you don't need it. Because you have to beat a boss or use a special, extremely rare item called Stone of Ephemeral Eyes in order to get full HP back. So this game does not mess around. Now I have played through this level. I've never beaten Demon Souls, but there are parts of it that I've beaten. So I've beaten, I think, the first 2 bosses on this level. So hopefully I'll be able to run through this first part super quick. I have no interest in speedrunning, that's not me. I love speedrunning and I love watching it, but I want to enjoy the game and I want you to enjoy it too. I mean, you'll enjoy it much more than me, because you're not the one getting your butt kicked. Late Moongrass, so I think that's the best possible one. I'm not sure. Either way, it's pretty good. Alright, hang on. I thought that might happen. What's up, bro? Oh, I got a thing. Come on now. Don't be that guy. So you have to be very judicious in looking for safe spots, because well, it's hard. So this is an area I can't get to because of something called soul tendency. There's soul tendency and world tendency, and it has to do with how many times you've died in one playthrough, you know, if you've killed NPCs, things like that. And it's way over my head, and there's a good reason why they got rid of it in the subsequent games. It makes no freaking sense. So like I said, I'm gonna go through this as quickly as I can. I could just sprint through it, but that usually doesn't work out. Come on, man. Let's do this. Okay, crap. Combo breaker. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take him on with my sword. Try not to use up my magic. It doesn't regenerate, at least not right now. There are items you can get for that, of course. But they're expensive. So, even though it's much more fun to snipe people with your magic bolts, I will not be doing that right now. So the first boss is actually right behind this gate. This one right here. He's right there, behind that gate. But you have to go around this huge circular path just to pull a switch over here to open this gate. So here we go. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot you you also lose stamina for blocking too. And stamina respawns pretty quick. It's not too bad, as long as you take your, put your shield away and kind of relax for a minute. I'm trying to lure the melee guys in here, because those crossbow guys cheat. I really don't want to run in there, that's risky. There we go. Come on, Dopey. Ouch. That was bad timing. Alright, I think I got this. Famous last words in any Souls game. I think I got this. Nice! That makes no sense as far as the elevation, but that will kill me. That weird spooky light. I don't know why they did it that way, except maybe as a lure for newbies. But yeah. There's a community of people who love these games and try to figure out the lore, because they don't give you much to work with. So I wonder if people have tried to ascribe some kind of reason for that glowing light. There we go. Try to keep my health topped up whenever I can, just because they love their ambushes. Fire bombs. I'm gonna need those for the boss. It's weak to fire. I think somewhere there is a way that I can change my magic spell to be fire-based instead. But I don't know what it is. I really wish there was friendly fire for those fire bombs. There's probably a much neater, more elegant way to take those guys out, but I'm trying to save my magic, and I'm pretty rusty. Come on. Alright. And occasionally you'll see things like that. I did it really fast, but it was Unknown Soldier's Soul. And those are just basically consumable soul items. Because when you die in these games, you lose all your souls, and that's your currency not only for buying things in the shops, but also for leveling up. So when you die, you lose the souls, and you get one chance to recover them. They'll be on the ground where you last died. But if you don't manage to recover them, if you die before you can do that, then you're SOL. So even if it's, 100,000, 200,000 souls, whatever, game don't care. Yeah, I knew that guy would be there. Crap. Oh, I barely made that one. I don't know how I survived that. But anyway, so when you die, you got that going on. So what if you have ways that you can bank your souls, like holding on to the consumable soul items, it's absolutely worth your time to do it. That way that can push you over the cliff when you need a certain amount of souls to upgrade your weapon, or there's all kinds of circumstances, but it's real nice. Also, when you're dead, of course, you got no souls. So if you pop a few of those, then you can at least buy some healing items or whatever you might need. That guy killed me a couple of times. My frame rate's acting weird all of a sudden, so let me know if it's bad for you. Whew. There's no invisible walls, by the way, so you can absolutely go over the edge and die when you're trying to be cool. Let me grab that. Alright, here we go. Yeah, you better believe that killed me. At least once. Probably more than that. But that opens up this item. And I don't think I have enough strength to use it, but the Bastard Sword's a pretty good sword. It's kind of heavy. As I said, there's no pause, so I'm still completely vulnerable while I'm in this equipment menu. Oh, my sound's freaking out. Alright, I'm starting to get concerned now. Frame rate, what is going on? Game. There's not exactly save points either, so I don't actually need to go this way. It's just extra souls. Let me go this way. And guys, I guess let me know if this is unwatchable for you, because I'm hoping it settles down for me in a minute. But if I need to restart the game, I will. Took a huge dump when the thing exploded. That is weird. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to worry about it then. I probably will, once I hit the Nexus one way or another, I probably will restart it just to see if it calms down a bit. Kind of worried about how it's going to act when I hit the boss, though, at this rate. So these two chains were holding up a gate down there, I believe. And there's a couple of reasons we want that gate. First off, it unlocks a shortcut. And as I said, shortcuts are huge. And secondly... No? Nothing? Secondly, it gives us access to a couple of items, including that HP ring, I believe, the cling ring. Pretty sure that's one of them. See, if I had that fire spell, I could have shot it at those guys and there would have been a chance to explode these barrels right here. I have fire bombs, but as I said, I'm trying to save those for the boss. So that's another way with this game. You have to plan ahead. So these guys have their torches. If you're not careful when you're fighting them, they will blow you up and themselves. Okay. Cling ring! Yes, we're putting that on now. Oh, okay. I did start off with the fragrant ring, so I do recover MP a little bit at a time. Not enough to where I'm gonna be too liberal with it, but that actually makes me feel better about firing off magic here and there. And if you look, my HP is now quite a bit above halfway, so the cling ring is very important. It's almost a must-have. The thing is, you can only equip 2 rings at a time. Dark Souls 1 is the same, but Dark Souls 2 lets you have 4. I don't know about Dark Souls 3. I haven't played much of it. But, I mean, you got 10 fingers. I would say at the very least you should be able to, you know, equip 8. Maybe not on your thumbs. Enter fog. Now that usually means either you're loading a dangerous area or a boss fight. In this case, it's not really either. It's just the next big area. That is actually a Thief's Ring. That's also good. I'm not going to use it right now. But what the Thief's Ring is it becomes harder for enemies to detect you, which is neat. It was a bold jump. I'm supposed to have voice acting here. Alright, whatever. This guy is an important character. You won't find out why until later. Turpentine's also a good item, by the way. It lights your sword on fire. But he's also kind of an idiot.
I am Ostrava
There
of
we go.
Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my
Something's
gratitude.
going on with my game. Brass telescope. It's kind of cool. It basically allows you to look around in first person. It doesn't really have any gameplay significance, just lets you look at the world. But anyway, this guy's kind of stupid because he just walks around into danger. He doesn't care. And he will die, and permanently, if you don't protect him. He's not completely incompetent as a fighter, but he'll walk around and get completely overwhelmed. So you have to follow him. So I mean, that big dude up there alone will take him out. I'm gonna grab this real quick. Scimitar. Actually, I think I can equip that. I'll check that out in a minute. You know what? I don't got time for this. Luckily, there's no real penalty for you killing stuff instead of him. He doesn't care. He's pretty much oblivious. So you have to charge in there at major risk to yourself just to save this guy. And he's a royal, so he's assuming, you know, oh, well, you're just doing your duty. I don't need to thank you. He does thank you a couple of times, though. Gives you stuff, but it's not nearly proportional to the risk that you took in saving him. All right, I think I am going to use a firebomb here. If I do it right, I didn't do it right. Okay. You can
What on earth are you doing?
hit him. I forgot about that. And if you hit him enough times, then he's permanently like aggroed against you, and again his quest line won't complete, all because the targeting system lets you hit him. In fact, I might have already done that. No, okay. I think it's giving me one more pass. He can handle himself up to a point, so I don't need to kill every single one of these for him. Oh, and he's not even going all the way down there. Well, fine. Well, I want the shiny. Okay, those are good. I'm glad I did that. Hardstone and Sharpstone, upgrade materials for my weapons is the short answer for that. Demon Souls is kind of strange in that the upgrade material system is way more complicated than it should ever be. So to get your high-end items, you gotta have some super rare stuff. Items that have like a 1 in 1,000 chance of spawning, kind of rare. Oh, that's dumb. You're dumb. And I think that's where his loop ends. Yep, now he heads back. So we got just far enough to tick off all these people, but he's not gonna help with that. Sometimes the camera is not very nice to you. How do they keep, like, they have one little tiny, teeny HP left. So I think I just killed him, but nope. Somebody's shooting at me from above, I believe. Yep, there he is. Oh. I was literally just about to say I think I'm out of range down here. So, hang on, let me kill this guy and then I'll explain. The path I took going down and talking to Ostrava is actually like a hidden path, so to speak. Like it's an alternate path. It takes you down underneath these walkways. But this is the way you were supposed to come from. So they've got an ambush up here. There's this guy shooting at you. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go up here, kill these dudes, take care of the ambush. There's a couple of archers and a blue dude. So we're gonna take care of this, and then I'm gonna show you the path that I should have come from. There's also a merchant, I believe. Yeah, there. I think he's down that way. Oops. Alright, man. Alright, we're gonna do this underneath him. They don't home. That kind of sucks. He does a shield bash thing, and I can't parry that. There it is. That's money right there. And they don't twitch after they die, but this game has really funny physics. So the bodies ragdoll, and it's hilarious. There's all kinds of videos on YouTube of people messing with the dead bodies in this game. Okay, so I took out the ambush. Now I don't have to worry about getting shot. Oh look, this guy came. Hi guy. Oh, he's still alive, okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna cautiously make my way out here until these guys decide to show up. No, it's not gonna be enough, is it? Okay. This is actually kind of a dangerous area. And the reason for that is because of the corner I'm about to take. Like, I'm not worried about these guys. These guys aren't anything. Unless your game decides to lag on you, then they're kind of dangerous. Alright, here we go. So anyway, this is where it gets tricky. There should be a guy... Is he in here? Alright. Not too bad. Too early. Still too early. Gotta get those parries down. They're gonna be important later. Okay, another firebomb. Cool. That was a bonus. Alright, here's the merchant. I don't think I'm gonna worry about that guy. And that's where I came from and dove down, and Ostrava was kind of down there. There's one more guy, but he's a firebomb thrower in a room full of explosive barrels, so... Not gonna worry about that dude today. Hi there!
Mostly stolen, but who's telling you?
Alright. Let's see, I got a decent amount of souls now. I don't think I'm worried about any of these right this second. Wooden bolts, no. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna leave it. You can't sell items. I think there is sort of a way to do it late in the game.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so your item burden, your equipment is very much a thing. Even just the items you're carrying around, you have a... Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way, I think. No, I'm good. But there's a character in the Nexus that helps you out with that. And we're gonna talk to him later. Oh, you know what? There was an item in the shortcut I opened up a little while ago. Or there should have been, but I don't think it was there. Shoot. You know what? I'll go back for that later. Enter fog. Okay, now this area is fun. Just check this out. Alright? This is filled with boulders. You're going down a narrow path. They will kill you. There's a dragon. We'll talk about that in a second. There's actually 2 dragons. And there's a bunch of dudes. They will kill you. Or they'll try to. Or you can just do that. Let them take care of themselves. So yeah, there's a blue dragon, there's a red dragon. And they're actually both optional sort of bosses. We're not going to even think too hard about them right now. Although we will be seeing the red dragon in just a minute. Alright. So now now I gotta decide how I want to play this. Trying to inch forward, because these guys are cheap mofos. But that's okay, so am I. Alright, so if you were feeling stupid, you could turn this way, go all the way down this hall, take a left, and there would be the dragons. You could take them on. I am not feeling stupid. Alright, we'll take this guy on. Ouch. Alright, no items. Okay. Now this is gonna be the one... Oh, here he is. Oh no, he didn't do it. Okay. You gotta be, like, on the bridge, basically, for that to happen. So, here we go. The only way the game will make the dragon breathe fire is if you're in range of it. Which is annoying, because all these guys are shooting at me. And the dragon would kill them. Oh, we're just gonna go for it. As long as you don't get stuck. Yeah, the dragon was supposed to kill them. So that was just bad RNG on my, I guess. On the other hand, that means I'm back at the Nexus and I can restart this game, because, it is acting up and it's bugging me. But now that I've done that alternate path and I've unlocked that shortcut, I should be able to get there a little bit faster. Uh-oh. Did we freeze? Did we freeze on the loading screen? I'm kind of sad. Alright. I'm gonna quit the game. Okay, hopefully this doesn't mean I have a corrupted save. Alright, yep, I'm still... okay. So I was just making sure my feed was okay. Oh, man. Alright, let's see if it runs a little better this time. It's probably gonna gripe at me because I quit without saving. Maybe not. Alright. Okay, no, it's... whatever. It's saying my total playtime on this file is 15 minutes, which worries me. Okay, could be worse. That's annoying, but it could be worse. So, the good news is, looks like the game's running the way it should be again. Bad news is, it doesn't remember me doing most of the stuff I did. But that's alright. There we go. Alright, well, since we have good frame rate now, I'm gonna go ahead and kill these guys. Because I don't like them, and they make me angry. Come on, bro. What good's a spear if you don't use it, man? Okay, so here's an example of the bloodstains I was telling you about earlier. So this guy... looks like he kept getting hit by the crossbow and was trying to parry the spear guy and got killed. Okay. These are definitely from the devs. Okay. Beginner should try this area later, and that's absolutely true. This dude will ruin your day. I can and have killed it multiple times. With a character at this stage, but I'm not feeling lucky right now, I'll be honest. I just want to catch up to where I was. Alright, fine. Sure, I'll take that. Is this it? I believe 'tis. Alright, just... Sweet. I told you so. That's funny. Alright, there should be... Oh wait, no, I killed him. Sorry, just getting my bearings. So one of the common tropes in the Souls community is people will put joke messages right at the edge of a cliff or something saying, you know, step forward or jump, and everybody kind of rolls their eyes except for the new players. I think we've all fallen for that at least once. So somebody probably put that message there, and just that one time it was actually true. So of course he gets to say, I told you so. Alright, now I get to go through all this again. Firebomb. Alright, here we go. Now this is where it started really locking up on me, but I don't think it is. It's the little things. Come on. I don't even care. I don't want to deal with it. Alright, fine, I'll deal with one. Nope. Yeah, that's right. Sit down. Crescent Moongrass. See, I'm wondering, it's a jade, like a hair ornament, that you're supposed to be picking up. Clean ring, I got that. Oh, okay, here. Old ragged robes and an old spice, which is useful. Jade hair ornament, there it is. Alright, so we're gonna equip that cling ring again, because it's amazing. And you're a fool if you're not using the cling ring. Just... Alright. Wait a minute. We're not gonna need that either. Alright, that should be good enough. It's good to have your items, your items that are actually equipped, optimized, because you have to scroll through them on the fly and trust that what you need is going to be there. So right now I've got two different kinds of healing grasses. I've got fire bombs and turpentine, and both of those are going to be super, super useful when I come up on the boss, because it's weak to fire. So for right now, I'm just, like I said, I'm just kind of retracing my steps. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, the game just doesn't acknowledge the stuff I did past this point, or past that one point. You know what I'm talking about. And I have no idea why. I've never seen that happen before. But whatever. Thief's ring.
That was a bolt. Well, now that you are...
Alright. like it, man. Way too much effort. Alright, and...
My thanks for your brave rescue.
I will take that telescope. Oh. Sweet. Gotta top off real quick. And wait for the ambush. No? Guys, I know you're coming out. Come on. It is annoying that you can target him. I forgot about that. You can't lock onto him until he's actually an active enemy. Actively hostile is what I was meant to say. But you can hit him on accident with like magic and stuff. So yeah, and it's, I don't remember exactly what his quest is right now. I believe that it results in you getting a sword. I haven't made it to the end game yet on any character. Because this game came out in 2006, 2007, something like that. I had other things going on in my life, so I bought it, but did not play too much. I could be wrong about when it was released, but it was relatively early in the PS3 cycle. And it was not advertised in America at all. You definitely, at least not at first. If you bought it, it was because you heard about it by word of mouth, basically. He's got a decent HP pool as well, which is nice. So you have time to stop him from dying, if you so choose. And you should choose. Run up there and save his butt again. Alright, here we go. Ostrava, wait. Don't die. Yep, you did it, man. You're super good. Alright. It is annoying though, I can't even see a reason why he would want to go down this hall, but he does. And then he just leaves. Because at least in the other games you have like Solaire, other NPCs. They're mostly there so you can, get an item, maybe join a covenant, and then you summon them. But Ostrava, you get the feeling that he's had a lot of training but doesn't actually know what to do with it. And as a result of that, when he can see that you're about to get into some real danger, he's just like, yeah, I'm done for the day. There's that ragdoll physics. I think if I actually cared to, I could follow Ostrava all the way back to where we met, and then he'd just continue the cycle again. But we're not here to do that stuff. I don't think I'm gonna go back down the path to that merchant, because he doesn't have anything I really need. And, I would like to, beat that boss, at least, before my next birthday. That's right. You can't backstab these guys. Are you kidding? Take a nap. Alright, and actually real quick, since I decided to equip the telescope that I probably will never use. There are certain instances where the telescope can be useful. You can use it to manually target your magic. So you like sight with the telescope, you take the telescope off, and then you fire off your magic, but that's just such a rare thing that you would need that. You know what? We're just not even gonna worry about that guy. Alright, here we go. What are you doing, man? Close enough. You can, like, run down a little way and then run back to trigger it, but that's so risky. Okay, now the red dragon's not there this time. Or at least I didn't see him. So that's interesting. Maybe that means he's gonna behave himself. Yeah, I don't even care. I got screwed over by the RNG last time. I am not in any mood to play nice. What's up, man? Yeah. Some weird stuff happened earlier. You missed it. Like, the game started freezing up, and then I died because the dragon didn't want to, you know, dragon. So, instead of going to the Nexus, it completely froze up at the loading screen, and then I ended up back at a random point in the level. So... I don't even know what to do. I see you over there. There he is. Come on, man. That's what we wanted. That's money right there. Alright. Look at this. Look at that. Is it still there? there was an arrow randomly frozen in the air. It was cool. Okay, now the dragon's focused on me, so I'm gonna get out of here for just a second so he flies off. So there's a couple of ways to kill the red dragon, and none of them are gonna happen right now. Basically, at the end of the day, it involves cheesing him with a ranged weapon of your choice. Be that, you know, arrows or magic. See, is he gonna come? Serious? I am not interested right now, man. Dragon was supposed to fry you. You guys must have said your prayers to the dragon god. Yep, here it is right here. That's, I had to go through all of that just to open this gate. Oh no, is this starting to freak out again? I played Silent Hill 2 for a little bit earlier, but I don't know if it was something wrong with the PS3 version or what, but I was getting a real-life migraine from it, and it just wasn't worth it. That doesn't mean I won't ever play the game again, it wasn't working. Oh, dude, not cool. You know what? You're kind of a jerk. I don't appreciate you. Jeez. I did not remember that third guy. I remember the first two, but I did not remember the third guy. Oh well. Okay, now here's where it gets interesting. Oh, sorry. Forgot these guys. That was great. That made me happy. Okay, as I was saying, here's where it gets interesting. These guys are like little versions of the boss. It actually kind of sucks that the fire attack won't hurt him. Because that dude's fire attack should totally have killed him. So you can fight them. If you sneak behind them and everything, you can backstab them for massive damage. But we're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do, just skip right on down. Because the thing is, now we've opened up the boss door. We've opened up the shortcut. We're doing fine. So, there is no need to engage further. We can skip right to the boss. Or, not skip, but we can go right to the boss. However, should I just go for it? I was gonna go back to the Nexus and heal, but oh well. Let's just do it. Sort of a Dyson sphere effect where it's surrounded by a bunch of these little dudes, and you're killing them to get at the boss's core. See, you can see I'm starting to do some actual damage to him now. And this right here is why I was saving those fire bombs. Oh, it's not letting me use turpentine. Crap. Okay. That's fine. Just give me a second. Oh, that's because I have the wrong weapon. I'm dumb. Pro strats right here, folks. Oh, no. See, I found it's best to bring stuff up to your face and eat it when you're holding a sword that's on fire. I mean, that's how I like to do it. Alright, these guys stay alive for a second, so you want to get out of dodge. And that's it. Killed the first boss. My HP is up to 100%. We're doing alright. And I only had to use one turpentine. I used up all my, fire bombs. Whoops. But I did not use any more turpentine, so that's cool. That'll come in handy later. Lead Demon Soul or Lead Demon Soul, not sure. And yes, I am absolutely returning to the Nexus.
Welcome back. The monumental awaits the above.
Okay. True story, I had a very hard time finding this. The character that they want you to go see, the monumental, just for some reason it was not clicking with me how to get up there. So
The monumental
I might have
will
spent
explain
half
the
an hour
next
trying to find this guy. I went all the way up to the top where there's kind of a hidden area. Yep. Oh, hey, there's some people. Hi, people. So we'll do that in a second. Let's go talk to Thomas.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. My wife and daughter fell victim to the demons.
One of the most popular characters in
would be
all
worthless
of
in
the
battle.
Soulsborne
At the
franchise.
very least, I hope to lend my assistance to you brave slayers of demons. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess baggage.
Darn it.
When the scourge came, I abandoned my wife and daughter and fled like a madman. When I came to, I was in the Nexus. I haven't dared venture outside these walls since. I wish I could do more, but I am ignorant of the world beyond these walls.
I mean, as somebody with a wife and 3 kids, the thought of, you know, demons coming up on them and just running off, I can't imagine how guilty this guy feels.
That Candle Maiden cared for me during my first
I'm not going to
days
run
in
through the
Nexus.
dialogue of every single person,
She
but I'm
says very
trying to
little,
unlock
but
something.
has a kind heart. She's just the age my young daughter would have been. The poor, poor girl. Trapped here with her eyes occluded by wax. If only something could be done to help her.
Excuse me.
Best of luck.
Alright. There we go.
That hairpin. That belongs to my daughter. Then she didn't make it after all. My dearest little baby. May she rest in peace. May I ask you a favor? Would you mind giving up that hairpin? I'd like to have it in memory of my daughter.
Like, no, I need it to keep my locks in place. Have you seen my fabulous hair?
You're a saint. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I mustn't forget. It's not much, but please accept this as thanks. I'm a bit ashamed to say, but I found it one day, discarded on the main road. But it seems to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. It will be happier in your hands.
Ring of Herculean strength. Oh, yeah.
I would be happy to...
Alright, so what don't I need? These don't really weigh anything, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. I don't need that. Never going to use it. Actually, I am going to deposit this and all the future boss souls I get. And the reason for that is because if you use it, it gives you a lot of souls, and that's cool. But if you don't use it, you can give it to a blacksmith later on in the game, and he'll be able to forge unique weapons. And you need him to do that in order to get some of the achievements. So we're going to wait on that. I'm going to try the scimitar real quick before I get rid of it. There's your wife or your daughter's clothes, dude. I don't know if you want to hang on to those.
Best of luck.
Alright.
Best of luck to you.
And we're gonna wait on that. Okay, now before I talk to anybody else, and there are at least 1 or 2 people I can talk to, we're gonna go ahead and get this over with. I think there's eventually a couple of NPCs that hang out up here, but right now there's not really anything. If you look down here, that kind of bench area between the 2 archstones, Strava's gonna eventually start hanging out there. But for now, not a whole lot. And you'll start seeing bloodstains, which at first, it really didn't make any sense to me. Why would people be dying in the Nexus? But that's part of that world tendency I was telling you about, because it's related to how many times you die. I guess if you kill yourself while in soul form or something, it resets your world tendency, and so you'll have access to certain items or events that you wouldn't otherwise. So I think he's over here. Yep. How is there a bloodstain right here? Oh, okay.
We have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons. I am one of the Monumentals. We preserve the fabric of reality.
Anybody want me to skip this?
There is something thou needest to know. Once, we too, a scourge of demons faced. In the distant past, Under a
I
benevolent
highly
rule,
encourage you,
the
if you're at
world
all
was
interested in the
united,
story,
owing to the full
check
art.
out some of the good lore channels. Vadi
Until
Vidya
a
is
lust for
great.
power
Dave Control Live
caused
is
the
great.
awakening of
Although
the
I don't
Old
think
One.
he covers Demon Souls.
Across the land seeped a colorless, deep fog,
There's quite a
and the
few.
world faced
Um,
extinction at the
Because, like I
hands of
said earlier,
demons.
there's a community of people who
Thanks
try
be,
very hard to
we were
figure out
able
what the
to
lore of
lull
this
the
game
Old
is, since
One
they don't just
back to his
give it to
slumber.
you.
Yet only after the loss of innumerable souls, and half the world lost, erased by the
Demon
fog.
Souls actually is a lot more straightforward about its
In
story
order
than
to
any
mend
other
the
Souls
fabric
game.
of what land still remained, we entrusted 6 elders with 6 precious archstones. 1 to the king of a small yet diligent land. 1 to the king of the burrowers underground. 1 to the wise queen of the great ivory tower. 1 to the chieftain of lost and ill-fortuned souls.
It's the Valley of Defilement. That's the name I
1
was trying to remember
to the
earlier.
shaman of the tempest-worshipping shadowmen. And the last to the great giants of the northern
There's a
land.
fan theory out there that I like, that Archstone
Archstones were placed
leads
at
to the
nodes
lands that would
across the
eventually be where Dark
They
Souls
contained
happens.
the Old One inside this nexus, and
Which
bound
makes sense
the
to me.
soul
They're all
arc.
giants.
Finally, we became
I mean, I know that's
monumental,
not intended, and that's not what the
half-living
creators
sentinels
wanted,
of the
but
fabric
I
of
like it.
reality. Alas, the other monumentals have perished, and only I remain.
That's gotta be depressing.
Now it is your turn. You must lull the Old One back to its slumber, and seal it away for all eternity. If not, the deep fog will absorb all that we know. Have you the strength to accept this mission?
I guess.
Yes, we are fortunate indeed to have you. Now, go forth and destroy every last demon. The Old One, without demons to feed its souls, will a new servant seek and lure you to its bosom.
Alright. I think there's an item. Yep. Thought I remembered that. Good guy. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Yes, this is a good item. It's super rare, but that's the item that you can take it and go instantly from soul form to body form, which in other words means you get all of your HP back. Pretty useful, which is why we're not going to use it right now. Yeah, I might save that until like the end of the game. I don't know. Or just whenever I get frustrated. Alright.
Oh, you must be another disciple of God. I too am on a quest to fight the demons in the name of the Lord. May I share God's power with you? Do not be bashful. We are both cut from the same cloth.
Heal, antidote. Well, that's kind of neat.
I see. I pray.
I'll probably grab one of those sooner or later. Good gracious, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was curious. But no, I'm a huge fan of this series. So one of the things I was hoping to do now that I'm on Twitch is finally finish every single game. So Demons, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Bloodborne. I don't know if I'm gonna go for the platinum.
Brave
I'm not
soul,
that
who
crazy,
fears
but we'll
no
see.
death. Prithee, lull the old one back to its ancient slumber.
Blue Eye and White, those are the multiplayer items. Oh, that's right. Another way you can get your body back is by participating in multiplayer. And I think if you help another player defeat a boss, then you get your body back that way. So she's your level up friend.
What is it? Dost thou see? So be it. After all, thou requirest strength.
I doeth.
Go forth, touch the demon inside me.
And thus a million memes were
Let
born.
these ownless souls become thine own. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Okay. I'm gonna get my intelligence up so I can carry at least 2 or... Let's go with 3. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, now I don't have enough souls to level up again.
I'll main that.
Alright, so let's go over to this side. This side is where the good stuff is sold. Should be, yep, Sage Frake's apprentice.
Are you here to... If so, please free Sage Frake the Visionary from the Dungeon of Latria. I will help you however I can. I can teach you elementary spells.
He sounds like he hates his job.
Sage Frake is a gleaming hope for humankind, but I have not the power to save him alone.
I'm on my smoke break. Please come back during regular business hours. Alright, dang it. Yeah, this might actually be worth, going and farming for 200 something souls and, coming back, because Flame Toss is very useful.
That's it. Just
You
ensure...
know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just real quick. Kill as many people as I need to get to 1,000. Actually, after I get to 1,000, I'll buy that spell, and then I might take a 5-minute break. Just to make sure Puppy's doing okay. Alright, here we go. Let's kill some stuff. Oh. I don't mind free stuff. Makes me happy. Because they're coming from, like, on top of the stairs, they can actually jump and completely avoid your shot if you're unlucky. On the other hand, if you are lucky, you can get them right through the gap here in the wood. But on the other hand, your attack could also hit the wood and therefore your waste a shot. Now I do have the MP regen ring, so mostly I'm just killing these guys this way for fun. Alright, let's do this. Uh, 160 left. There are rings I know in Dark Souls, the Covetous Demon Ring I think it is, that actually makes it so you get more souls for each enemy you kill. Or increases the number of souls you get, that's probably a better way to say it. Anyway, fire spell is going to be nice though, because those enemies that the Phalanx was surrounded by, we're not done with them. And there'll be other enemies too that are weak against fire. Or at the very least, it's a good spell, it's quick, and it doesn't take too much MP. Ow. Those give up a decent amount of souls. But I'm at a serious disadvantage going up the stairs. Because my magic is dumb. But if you backstab him... Alright, almost there. Alright, yeah, my game's starting to have some FPS issues again. Okay. Alright, hang in there, frame rate. I only need 66. It's like 2 or 3 guys. No? Okay. Almost there. Just hold together for me. I've actually owned more than one copy of Demon Souls, and it's never done this to me before. There's definitely nothing wrong with the disc, I checked. Alright, maybe 2 more guys. Yeah, this last guy should be it right here. Serious? Ow. Alright, that's it. We did it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna get back to the Nexus. I'm gonna buy the fire spell, and then I'm gonna shut down the game just long enough to take a quick break, and maybe save myself some frame rate issues, because I don't know what's going on. But it will get worse if it's like the last time. Alright, let's go talk to our friend.
Are you begging for a magic lesson?
You can kill these people, by the way, but it's not recommended.
I had to make an...
You're not good enough to learn our spells, but whatever, I guess I need you and stuff. Thanks, come again. Okay. I forget, I think there's a bunch of dev messages down there, yeah. Like, a lot of messages. Pay attention to the, yeah. This is all stuff that tells you more about the game. I'm not going to read them all because they're things I kind of already know or don't care about. But if you're at all interested in this game, either playing it or at least just knowing how it works, check out the Fextra Life wiki. It's super useful. So, okay. Oh, hang on. I like the way it's a rare animation, but she sits just like a little kid kicking her feet. They did a callback to that in Dark Souls 2. The Emerald Herald, who basically plays the same role in that game. It's even more rare in that game, but you'll catch her sitting by the fire, kicking her feet. It's kind of cute. Anyway, so I'm going to quit the game, and we're going to just take a 5-minute break or so. And then I will be back, and we'll see if we can take on the Tower Knight. So, yeah, just 5 minutes or so. I'll be right back. This will be the final stretch. It's 11 o'clock my time, so I figure I'll go till midnight. See if we can take out the Tower Knight, though. Now this, if you already thought Demon Souls was hard, it ramps up here. So having the fire spell is going to help. And also having died to this area a bunch of times in previous games years ago. That's going to help. But, yeah, the boss I'm about to fight kind of has to be seen to be believed. So if you haven't yet seen this boss, or if you don't really know much about this game, I encourage you just sit back and enjoy. Don't spoil it for yourself. Oh my gosh, I never noticed this before. That's funny. Okay. Alright. Small King. Da 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 da. It's like I was saying earlier, it shows a bunch of these NPCs or hero characters that you might encounter. I do know for a fact that you encounter her. But you have to go through like a really random side quest in order to do it. And I haven't done it yet. I haven't gotten that far. But I know for a fact that she's in the game. But there's quite a few characters that were either cut or I don't know. Could be something as simple as they wanted to expand the world and make you at least more interested in it by saying there's, you know, all these heroes that came before you, but you're gonna be the one that truly triumphs over it. Hey. I don't know if you can hear it, but the dragon's right overhead. Ow. Jeez. Whoa. Easy there, Sparky. I don't know how I dodged that. Oh. That pillar's got kind of a goofy hitbox. Shard of Sharpstone. This is a popular area for farming. People will go and reload and come back just to get these upgrade items, because they are absolutely worth it.
Look at me. Again surrounded by evil warriors. Clear out the soldiers at the Lord's Path, just down yonder.
Thanks. I just wanted this. But, yeah, if I get to it, I'll help you. I actually do like Ostrava. He's a fun character, but he's also annoying in the gameplay sense. 10 throwing knives. Nice. Like I said, I've got the HP regen, no, the NP regen ring. So if I wanted to wait long enough, I'd get all of it back. But there's a reason I picked up the Flame Toss spell. It would take, I think, 3 or 4 of the soul arrows to kill the same dude. But because they're weak to fire, you can really make this area a lot easier. And if you're a pure melee player, just forget it. I mean, yeah, I admit, magic makes the whole thing easy mode. But I recommend, you know, magic for new players especially. Okay. That's what we were waiting for. Beware of a trap ahead. No kidding. Is he gonna come back? Come on, I want you to come back. I'm trying to bait him. Just far enough out that it'll trigger him. But not so far that it'll be in any real danger. Oh, nope. Oh, that was luck. That was pure luck. I should not have survived that. But since I did. Alright. Couple of options. Let's take the shortest one. Dang it, that's gonna cost me. Yep. This guy's actually killed me a couple of times. Just because he has a huge advantage if you try to take him on the stairs. He's got all the reach. He has basically no risk in attacking you. You're the one. And you have to, like, basically get right up in his, within reach of his spear. Which kind of goes without saying, but if you think about it, the fact that it's uneven terrain changes everything. Really. Gotta be careful now. There's 2 crossbow guys up there. Okay. Dang it. That dragon absolutely screws up your lock-on. So, you can kill the dragon right now. You can kill him. Just from here. You get a bow and about, I think it's 200 arrows. And depending on your stats and your luck and all that, you can absolutely kill him. It is super cheap, but it's the way most people tend to do it. I don't know if I could do it with magic just because of the lag. Like the lag built into the game, not the lag I was having earlier. But I think it is possible. But yeah, we will not be attempting that. So you can... Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and go down. We're gonna top off. Because we do want to rescue our buddy, it's important. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, there's dogs over this way. And there's dogs over this way too, but we'll get to that. Actually, that reminds me. I think I'm relatively safe. Oh wait. Hang on. Sorry. So you can't two-hand a weapon in your right hand, apparently. You can only do it... I'm just using this to kill the dogs, or at least a couple of them, so I'm not using as much magic. I don't care about the crossbow bolts. That's not the kind of character I'm playing. Beware of a trap ahead. Thanks. Oh, hi. Touché. You're still dead. Ow! You're a meanie head. Yeah, not so much fun when it happens to you. Ow. So you can see there's a ghost of a player right now, in the same place I am, attacking the same guys I'm attacking. That's always cool when that happens. Oh! That is not always cool. That is never cool. I am not playing this in the most exciting way, and I know that. But I want to win. Ring of gash resistance. Okay. Oh, that's right. And now you have to escort him again. Alright.
Thank you. That makes
Bet
twice.
it does.
Thanks to you, I can now forge ahead. This is a token of my gratitude. Please accept it.
Dark Moongrass. Thanks, brah. Alright, I'm gonna run ahead of him, because he kinda sucks. And again, if the enemies kill him, he's dead. That's it. So it's best to put as much distance between him and the enemies as I can. Now that's not to say that he's completely worthless or anything. I mean, you'll see why I'm being so slow in a second. Come on, I know you can see me. win this round. I'm not worried about these guys. Nope, not a bit. You should be able to hear what I'm worried about. I think there's still one more. Hi, puppy. Oh, there's two. Don't ever want to show them your back. And now we hopefully retreat. Retreat, 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 retreat. Wait. Oh man. I knew it was coming. But it still sucks. Alright. Good enough. Did he really just leave? You know what? Whatever. I thought for sure he came down here. That's fine, I guess. I swear I'm hearing another dog. Maybe not. Ah! Okay, not crazy. Crescent Moongrass. This is longer than I remember. And your reward basically is this.
Mostly
So I don't know if he's got anything I want. Probably not. Okay. I'm just trying to get a handle on how much stuff costs and... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna worry about this right now. I can afford one firebomb. Yeah, I think I'm okay.
hard times. I'm sure you.
Now you might be wondering, what did I really get out of this? Well, the answer is, I didn't have to go over that. Because you can take the overland route. But you saw how that dragon messed me up the last time. So I would rather take my chances with all those dogs, crossbow guys. I would easily rather deal with them. Now, if I remember right, this is actually a better vantage point for killing the dragon. But you're still talking about 200 arrows or so at the end of the day. So, compound short bow and heavy arrow, nice. It's actually a pretty good bow, it just doesn't have very much range. Yeah, you're just really want to fry those dudes. So, you're looking at all these items here, thinking, well, that sucks, 'cause there's no way I'm ever going to get to them. And unfortunately, that's mostly true. Unless you actually go out of your way and choose to kill the dragon, you're not getting those items. Unfortunately, there's no shortcut here. I do have to actually make it to the other side of the bridge. Okay, now I think he started roasting this bridge. Okay, it's right past that wagon. I'm trying to figure out where the safe spot is, because it's tricky with fire. He's not going to hit me here, although he technically could. It's okay. Am I safe here at the wagon? So I think the next time I'm gonna just book it. Like, run right behind the fire. Wow! Okay, so I can't go past this wheel. Okay. Hitbox on that fire is goofy, like I was saying. It's tricky, because I don't think it actually kills anything past the wagon, or behind the wagon, but it can still hit me. Oh, wow. Okay. Don't mind me, folks. I'm an idiot. Alright, here we go. Here's the boss. And I have, like, this much health. There's a reason they call him the Tower Knight. And I have to kill these guys, too. I'm not even sure what just hit me there. He does have some AoE attacks. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. There are snipers shooting you from everywhere. And so when you play a casting character, or even a bow character, yeah, I got lucky on that. I've gotten lucky a couple of times. This game has weird instances of invincibility, where if you're doing something like going through a fog gate, you probably won't die. And sometimes that applies to picking up an item, but not always. safe here. Oh. Well, that's good to know. Unfortunately, I can't stay where it's safe. Oh, that is bogus. Okay. So if I was playing a bow character, I might be able to snipe some of these guys, but I'm not. I know I have a bow, but I don't think it's the right time to be experimenting with different weapons. So you actually can, if you're quick enough, you can run around up top here and snipe him, even with magic. But he's got those, sword blast attack things. So you gotta be pretty darn quick. And then, same as the other side. Ouch. Basically, taking out the snipers is the only way you don't get cheesed to death on this boss. Alright. Oh, the dragon's still flying around too. That's kind of neat. Okay. So here's the thing about the Tower Knight. You actually can kill him with magic or arrows and stuff if you really want to. And I'm going to at least try to pick off a little bit of his health doing that. The actual strategy... Yep, no, I don't even have enough reach. The actual official strategy is you have to take his ankles. Take his ankles, he falls down, you hit him in the head. That's the official way to kill the Tower Knight. That's what I get. I was checking to make sure my stream was still live. I thought I was safe. So of course that means I wasn't. Alright, now let me think about the best way to do this. He is spamming the heck out of that. That shield blocks everything, okay. Alright, so that tells me pretty much everything I need to know. I'm gonna have to get down there. Dark Souls, Demon Souls strategy of strafing to the left instead of the right. Don't strafe to the right like I was doing. See, now I have to wait until the cooldown from his attack. To heal. Ah, dang. Got some reach. Now he's gonna shoot me again. Ouch. There we go. to be at certain distances to bait different attacks. Now I'm actually taking a risk by getting in front of him, but I need to kind of readjust his position and mine. Okay. What's really demoralizing is not the right word, but it's kind of humbling to see a speedrunner do this in about like 40 seconds. Because on a boss like this, there's not a lot of cheating you can do. But that 40 seconds, they're not going up and killing the snipers. They're just getting in there and doing their thing. Take a little more damage. He's still over there by those stairs, huh? Okay. Now it doesn't look like I've done much damage to him, but that's kind of the point, is it's a, I don't want to say a puzzle boss, but it's one of those bosses where you really have to, you can't snipe him, you know, damage is kind of all taken off once this happens. Never mind. I've got to be close. Don't mind me, just doing my thing over here. Silly for having to use this much healing items, but it is what it is. I'd rather use it all and not die. Oh, come on. I could get him away from those stairs. There it is. And he's not even halfway dead. I think it resets at this point too, that kind of sucks. Maybe I should have shot some soul arrows at him and stayed out of harm's way. I think I'll try that on the next one. If I get to the next one. there. Like, if I'd have died to him falling, because I... Fine. There it is. Shazam! Did it. Man, that was a grind. Holy cow. All those guys are still there. Do 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 do. That would really suck if they rushed me right now. Like they've been trying to get through that gate the whole time. Alright, let me just check real quick, make sure I got everybody. Gonna have to get used to the new moveset because I changed to the scimitar, which is a better sword, but I'm just gonna have to remember that I did that. Because the rapier, of course, is a rapier, so it's jab, jab, jab. You're getting through your enemy's guard. The scimitar it swings horizontally. Okay. Yeah, I did get everything. There's basically not much to write home about. One nice thing, though, is when you kill these guys, they stay dead. At least the bosses do. Oh, Iron Demon Soul. Okay. Let's get out of here.
Have you met the last surviving Monumental?
Yeah.
Those fools revived the old one on a whim. And now they've trapped us here in the Nexus in a desperate attempt to undo their mistake. It's all a travesty if you ask me.
Alright, whatever. Alright, so she's over there. Real quick.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close.
I'm gonna deposit the Iron Demon Soul. Is there anything else I want to put in there? No, part of me's... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give him this. I don't want to use it by accident. I'll be very upset. I'm gonna hang on to the bows for now.
You.
Oh, I missed him saying his quote. You have a heart of gold. Don't let them
We'll be
take it
dating
from
you.
you.
I can forge weapons for you, for a fair price.
Alright. I don't know how much good that actually does, but let no one say I don't take good care of my stuff. I'm not gonna repair the sword because I'm gonna upgrade it. Alright, and I'm out of Sharpstone. Does he sell? Could buy some of that. Okay, good to know.
Do come.
Come back alive. I need your business.
Thou seekest, then touch the demon and...
Alright.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Let me put some points into magic. Wait. I have enough, don't I? Oh, right. I'm dumb. I can read.
Art thou done? Main that.
Alright. What else? Let's talk to Ostrava real quick.
At its peak, Volataria was a grand kingdom. The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. In the distant southern kingdom, Volataria was known as paradise on earth. But look at what has become of us now. I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for our great land. Here in Boletaria, we speak of the legend of the two swords and the last hero. The two swords are Demonbrand and Soulbrand. One sword banishes that which befouls man, and the other banishes man himself. The last hero is old King Doran. King Doran is the Everlasting One, founder of Boletaria and protector of the two swords. Of course, only according to legend. But in the dark state of our land, legends are all we can depend upon.
Alright. And on that note, guys, it's getting close to midnight, and that was kind of my target time. So we took out the first two bosses. I think I might just keep going with Demon Souls tomorrow, because I've got plenty of other spooky games to play, and I will get back to that. Hopefully at least one more game finished before Halloween. But I don't know, I'm enjoying this right now, so we'll see what happens. But I'll be back on tomorrow at about 7:30ish. So I hope to see you back then, and thank you so much for watching.